Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to say call hello Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakbrash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, and to speckled bird Israelites that are scattered abroad that look like the heathen nations. To y'all say shalom. Shalom to all you brothers and sisters that may be out there listening and learning. And shalom to all you brothers and all you Akim that's out there in the highways and byways laboring on the front lines, for our Lord Yahweh Shai. I also want to say that this video is for the elect of Israel. 2/3 of our people will be destroyed. And the Israelites who we call today so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemalans, the Panamanians, those are the Israelites, always have been and always will be. I'm coming back at y'all with another video from End Time Headlines. This is concerning, the Revelation 13 and 16, the prophecy that will be affecting the whole world, a prophecy that has to come to pass before World War III takes place, which we are very close. But it says China develops brain C-hip that lets monkeys control robotic arms with their minds, right? And these devils, man, hey, that's what they want you to do, man. When I say devils, I'm talking about a certain race of people that who the earth has been given it to, man. Let's get that Job 9:24. Then we're gonna go back to Revelations. Job 9:24, because the earth has been given to the wicked. It says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where who is he? You see? So the people that's the wicked are who you call Caucasian or so-called white people. Those are the wicked, right? But as you can see, they developed a brain C-hip, which, this is all preluding to what they really want to do, C-hip in humans, mandate that for everybody, which it will happen, in the very, 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 very near future. It's not years and years from now, man. It's here. I remember last year I did a video, I think around June, I believe. Yeah, it was around a year ago, because we in May, so it was around a year ago that last time I did a video. Well, not the last time I did a video in the MOTB, but it was a video I did concerning the MOTB, but it was about, I think in Japan they made it mandatory for people to C-hip their pets or their cats specifically. And I remember also, I think in the city of Houston, Texas, people have to C-hip their dogs, I believe. That came up a couple of months ago. I seen the article on there. I don't remember if I did a video on there or not, but I might have. But I know specifically I did a video about a year ago concerning in Japan where they had to C-hip their cats. If you owned a cat in Japan, you had to get them C-hip, and if you didn't, hey, you're gonna face the consequences. But this just makes me think about why would you need monkeys to have this in their head? Monkeys are already super smart, They're already super smart. You don't need. This is just about control, man. That's all this is about, man. Esau wants that full control. He wants to fully brand you. And that's why when you take this thing, that's the ultimate idolatry. That's the ultimate way of you saying, "Oh, Esau is my God. Esau is my father. He's my heavenly father." That's basically what you're saying. When you take this thing, ultimately, when they mandate this thing for humans, that's what you're saying, right? But right now they're doing test runs, trial runs, but they've been doing that, man. When they tell us certain things, on the news and everybody knows about it, it's usually late to us. But they've been doing these things, man. This thing has been in the works, for a long, long time, for years, because I've read articles in the past couple years where they've been did this on monkeys in other countries and even in America or other animals, and a lot of these animals have died, because it ain't natural. You ain't supposed to have this inside of your body, even if you an animal. Because a lot of people they'll C-hip their dog or something, just in case their dog run off or something. Which it's still an animal, man. I mean, it ain't a human, but hey, they don't want that stuff in their body, man. Probably start make them acting weird, and they probably start doing something they don't usually do. Cause it ain't natural, man. It's not. It ain't something that you're supposed to have in you, man. But this is just one more step before, like I said, it comes to humans fully. Like, let me get this in Revelations real quick. Revelation 16 and 14. Right, it says, "For they are the spirits of devils." That's why I said these devils in the beginning of the video, which devil means deceiver. It says, "Working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world." You see? It says, "To gather them to the battle of the great day of Yahweh Bashmi Shai Almighty." And that's what this is doing. You know? That's what this is doing. This prophecy is going to lead to World War III, right? Like I said. That's why I said it's going to be one of the last prophecies before it even happens fully. Because that's going to be them capstoning their NWO, so to speak. And then that's when the Lord is going to intervene for his elect. His elect Israelites that don't take this thing. Because that's when this man is going to be. That's when by the time this thing come out, that's when this society is pretty much going to be collapsed, so to say. Or right there, and all hell is breaking loose, Jacob's trouble. We're going to be probably most likely in the midst of this while it's happening, because these devils have to cause something powerful to happen. I mean, really, it's the Lord using them, like an EMP attack or another demic. Something major is going to have to happen for everybody, for them to just say, "Oh, well, everybody has to take this," just like they did with the demic. They're going to have to cause something worldwide to happen, or something really catastrophic for everybody to just bow down and take this. Which most people will when they're in a situation to where they feel like they don't got no other choice, but there is a choice ultimately. You're either going to serve him. It don't matter what they say to you or what they do to you. You're going to either serve E or you're going to serve Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. With most of these people, they of the world, so they're going to do what E say. They fear E, man. The scriptures say, let's get that Matthew 10 real quick. Matthew 10 and 28. I ain't read the scripture in a while, right? This applies to me first and foremost. It says, "And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." Which hell is not somewhere you burn the ground, which that's a fable, that's a myth. That's Greek mythology. You can look that up. That's literally what that is, right? The Bible didn't come out during the time of the Greeks. It wasn't written by the Greeks. It had nothing to do with the Greeks, man. The Bible was written years and years before the Grecian Empire was even set up or came into power. So just to put that out there, man. But because as far as that hell thing, man, it's not true. But you even got Israelite camps teaching this, man. So the Lord about to get a lot of our people, man, especially Israelites in the truth, man. That's why the Lord says judgment shall begin at the house of power, man. The Lord willing, man, the Lord has mercy on us, man. I'm begging for mercy, man, myself. That's what we all should be doing, begging the Lord for mercy. That's what we need it, man. We need it, especially from this. When they come out with this and say you gotta take it or else, they're gonna off with your head, or they're gonna put you in jail. Which, hey, we ain't supposed to free that. We've been suffering all this time, dealing with every other thing. Hey, the Lord can put the spirit on you to take whatever they do to you. But hey, like I said, this is all about control, man. What do they need what do they need to control robotic arms for? They have their own arms, they have their own legs, they have their own, senses. They already have control with their body. Like, they don't need to do that, But this devil, he tries to, create, he's against the Most High, man. He does everything adverse to what the Lord has created. That's why the Lord has to take this man out, Let's get this in Romans chapter, I think it's Romans chapter 9 real quick. He's the vessel of dishonor, right? This is Romans chapter 9 and verse 21. It says, "Have not the potter power over the clay?" Which the potter is who? Yahweh Basham Shai. We're the clay. All of his creation, we're the clay. Of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and to dishonor. That's just talking about races of people. The Lord can make a certain race of people to serve him, and he can make other people to be wicked. It says, "What if Yahweh willing to show his wrath and make his power known endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. You know, the vessels of wrath that's fitted for destruction is you Edomites, man. You know, that's why he's allowing y'all to be in power, it seems like, for a long time. To us, it seems like, but it's really not a long time. You know, but he's doing that, you know, so that they can bring prophecy to pass. It says that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared them to glory. You see, so the Lord is allowing them to do these things, man. The Lord is in control of their minds. He's in control of every action they do. You know, so they ain't doing that without the Lord's consent, man. You know, and you see, they always want to attack the brain, because that's like the computer of your body, if that makes sense. You know, these devils, they study it, man. They study everything, man. You know, let's get Micah chapter 2 verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and that work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand." You see, these devils, they devise, they create, they come up and plot iniquity, sin, evil, wickedness. You know, because it's in their power to do that. You know, they do this every day. They can't not be wicked. That's just in their spirit to be wicked, because that's how the Lord made them. You know, that's why you have these devils that put sea hips in animals, but yeah, at the same time, you'll hear a lot of these Edomites say, "Oh well, I like my dog, I like my animal," but they really mean that in some weird way, man. Y'all know what I mean. I ain't gotta say all the other stuff, man. You know, bestiality. I'm gonna say that. You know, if you know what that is. You know, these devils is wicked, man. They freaky, man. You know, Lord willing, it's not too much. You know.